everybody, it's Patricia and welcome back to my channel. Yay, it's Chatty Get Ready with me. We haven't done one of these in a while. It's been a while. So I got all my stuff laid out here for us to, I'm going to put on my makeup and we're just going to chat about what's been going on for months now. It's been months. I've got some peach tea. Look at this pretty glass. Got it at World Market. I just love it. I got my peach tea going in my pretty glass. And so anyway, let's just get started. I've already done my skincare and put my primer on my face. Yeah, let's go. So I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty Pro Filter foundation. Woo! Knock the top off of that. This color is 280. That's what I have. It's a little tan for me, but that's okay. I'm starting to tan at least my legs. I haven't tanned my arms yet, and I definitely can't tan in here yet. What I have is either from being outside in the sun or from radiation. This side of my body, this side is tan, this side is not, but yeah, I am feeling so much better. My energy level is back, and in fact, I told my husband it may even be beyond what it's been for like years. I feel a lot more energy. I'm building up my stamina. This past week we have worked on the landscaping. We have redone a portion of our front yard. I have a flower bed right off of my front porch. My mother did all this landscaping. This was all my mother's doing. So what is right off my front porch is it has several different shades of TheBalm. There is just, what else is in there? There are some bulbs in there, jonquils, grape hyacinths, and then there's weeds. And so I'm not sure what's what. I never can remember. So as it's blooming, I'm going to move it, transplant it to the backyard and fix the area in the backyard for that. So that really basically hasn't been touched yet. Everything's coming up, but nothing is blooming except the bulbs bloomed already, but I know a bulb when I see one. So I'm not worried about that. Across the front of the house, porch is here, the front of the house is here. That I supervised. My husband and my son dug up all the bulbs. My mother had, I bet you 7 or 8 different kinds of jonquils. She had lily of the valley. She had, I don't know how many different irises and hyacinths. Yeah, hyacinths. And we dug all those up. Those have not been transplanted yet. The bulbs are waiting to be transplanted. And what we did was I put in bushes. I put in different kinds of bushes that will look nice year-round, because it looks pretty across the front in the spring, and the rest of the year it just looked horrible. So I just put bushes in, some decorative grasses, and a couple of Japanese maples, the small ones. They get 7 to 10 feet tall, but they'll get a 10-foot wide span spread out. And so we put one in that has a purple leaf and one that has a bright green leaf. When I get all this done, I'll show you. And I've got my porch boxes, not my porch boxes, my window boxes. Gracious. I got my window boxes planted, which I'm happy about. I put Snapdragon, some different, I don't know the names of them. It's just, they're pretty. It's pretty. So that's going on. And another flower bed we took completely out. We just cleaned that sucker out. It needed to be cleaned out, and moved a couple of bushes to the front, and Brian mowed over it, and it's going to be more lawn area and not it's not going to be flower beds anymore. I'm going to use, I bought this while I was out, while I was away from you guys. The Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder. I bought some Charlotte Tilbury. I got number 2 medium. And you know what, guys? I haven't used this yet. All right. Set under my eyes with it. I like it. I'm liking that. So, while I was out, Wesley had the easement done. Those of you who don't know, I've sold some property. The guy I sold it to, and he now owns the property on the left of me and the property on the right of me, and he needed an easement for a sewer line. So he had to pay me for the easement. It was a big, it was a little bit of a challenge there for a while, but we ended on good terms. So we did end on good terms. And so he did the easement. I wanted some stuff done. We had the remnants of the original house for the property. It was the back house. We had when my dad bought this property, we had the main house and we had a guest house. And when my dad got sick, the guest house just kind of fell into, you know, it needed work when my dad bought this house, and he never got a chance to work on it. So let me keep going while I'm talking. So anyway, what was left was the foundation of the house. I'm going to contour. And so I had asked Wesley, when we were discussing the easement, if he could remove what was left of that house, and if he could at a steep bank. I mean, steep. The bank went like that. Before I sold property, my yard was flat, slope, flat, steep bank, flat. And I wanted that steep bank sheared, and he said no, he couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. They would just be digging just a trench big enough for to put the sewer line. So when the guys came to work on all that, I told them they could park in our driveway. Brian was at work. You know, why park in the street? And I mean, our street is extremely busy now because of all these new houses going up. So I said, you can use my driveway when my husband's not working. That's fine. You need to use my garden hose? You can use my garden hose. That's fine. You can use my water. That's fine. I was just, you know, real, if I could help them in any way, because they were working in my backyard, you know. So the guy came up to me, and the guy over this project, and he said to me, we need to cover up that pipe, and it would be best if we could shear off that steep bank and just make it all flat. I'm like, you've got to be kidding. I wanted that done. I'm like, yes, you can shear off that steep bank to cover up the pipe. Go for it. Next thing I know, he's knocking at my door. He says, you've got an old foundation of a house down there. I said, yeah. And he said, you want me to dig all that out for you and get rid of it? I said, can you do that? And he said, sure. So he did. So now they've done all that work, sowed the grass seed, which it's coming up. I have, my yard is flat, a little bit of a slope, flat. I mean, I have a flat backyard. If they hadn't have put a sewer line in there, I could have put a swimming pool in my yard. But there's a sewer line, and the easement calls for, you can't build anything like that, you know. But anyway, I have a flat backyard. Because of my cancer and having to pay bills, which they were going to send me to collections, even though I was paying them a little bit at a time, they sent me word that they were sending me to collections. So I had the money in my emergency fund. I had to pay it. So I had to pay all the money to pay off those bills, and they're not finished coming in. I'm still getting bills because I'm not completely done yet. So anyway, there went my deck. My deck is here. my new deck is here, but since I can't put on a big new deck, I've got a big new backyard. So we're going to work on that this weekend get our patio furniture out, clean it up real good, arrange it. We were discussing making a patio with pavers or something, and I told my husband I just want to leave it grass. And we're going to put our fire pit thing, we have a metal one, you know, it's not in the ground, but we're going to section it off, put rock around it, and put our fire pit in. And yeah, grasses are coming in, and then we're going to plant all around it and make it look really nice. And so I'm happy with that. That's all I wanted. I wanted to be able to use my backyard. So if being able to use my backyard means I don't have a deck but I have a nice backyard, I'll take the nice backyard. That's fine. So that went on while I was gone from you guys. I did hear from Wesley a couple days ago, and they're just about finished with that new house. And they will, he told me they will, what land they borrowed. They had to borrow 10 feet of land all the way down just to get equipment in to build this big monster house. And so they're going to smooth that off and finish it off nice, and we'll be able to put the fence up for the dog. But yeah, what a time. But it's just about over with. And the guy who put in the sewer line and everything, he informed me that yes indeed, on this other side of me, Wesley, where he already has one house, he's building 3 more houses. Man, oh man, it's crazy. And he's trying to buy another lot of land from like one of my really good friends, Monica, lives across the street from me. Her father owns several houses. He bought the house beside me from Monica's father, and Monica's father owns another house just a couple houses down, and Wesley's trying to buy it, the lot, at least just the empty lot to build on. And Monica's dad keeps going back and forth. I don't know if he'll sell it or not. I don't think he's made up his mind yet. So that's where we're at. This street is like all these new houses. When he gets done, there'll be 10 new houses just right here. 10 new houses. I'm liking this. I like how it's looking. Today is all about just chatting and getting you caught up. I did buy, while I was away from you guys, the 21 Days of Beauty. I only bought 2 things, and I bought MAC paint pots in this one's soft ochre, and I got Painterly. That's all I bought in the 21 Days of Beauty. I didn't need anything. I didn't see anything I really wanted. So I have been wanting these. I've been wanting to try them for a long time, and they were marked down to 11. So I went ahead and got both colors, and I like both colors. I think both look nice. There we go. My son recently turned 17. He did not want a big party, but he wanted a family birthday party. So we're having his birthday, we're celebrating it on Sunday, and it's going to be based on The Office, which is his new favorite TV show, The American Office. That's why our dog RC is called RC. He's named after a character on The Office called Robert California. So his birthday party is Sunday. I'm going to start adding photos in these Chatty Get Ready With Me of things I'm talking about, so I'll include a photo. I told you we got our new dog RC. Let me get started on my eyes, and I'll tell you about RC. I purchased this from Mercado. Is that what it's called? It was used, but it wasn't. It was new. But anyway, I purchased this from a lady in New York, and I paid $25 for it. It's the Kat Von D Shade and Light eyeshadow palette. It's the original matte one. I have been wanting this, and I keep going back and forth. Do I want to buy it? Oh, I don't want to pay that for it. No, I'm not. When this popped up on there and I saw it and it was just $25, I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy it. So I have barely played with this. I think I used maybe 1 or 2 shades in a look one day. Not really played with it at all. So I thought we would do a nice neutral eye today. Okay, now the dog. I will insert a picture of baby RC when we got him. We got him at 8 weeks. He was almost 9 weeks old. Almost 9 weeks. I think like a couple days before his 9-week birthday. We got him, and he today turns 3 months old. 12 weeks. So we've not had him long. I did take, I'm smart now, I've learned, take the squeaky chicken away and gave him a chew bone so he's not going to bother us. So yeah, he's a mess. He is so smart and he is so sweet. He's good with the cats. My cat Tiger is like, yeah, it's a dog, so what? Tiger hangs around him. He does bark at Tiger, and Tiger just looks at him like, you're crazy. And he acts like he wants to play, and Tiger doesn't want to play. Now, Charlie, my little girl, Charlie's not too happy with the puppy. The puppy wants to play with Charlie. Charlie is a tiny little cat. She's not going to be, well, she's already almost 1.5 years, and she's not going to get any bigger. She's a tiny cat. And RC just keeps growing and growing. He's so much bigger than her that I think she's really scared of him, which I would be too. A big animal like that. He could hurt her playing, because he does hurt us sometimes. His little teeth and his, I've trimmed his nails, but his teeth are sharp. What do I want to do? I think I want to go with this one. I put this one all over, and now I'm going in with this one. They have names, don't they? I don't know if I'm reading them right. I never know which way you're supposed to read these. So, I do like these. I like this palette. My plans are to use this palette a lot, and then the colored shadows as pops of color. Today I'm going to keep it fairly neutral. Well, it will. Well, I'll show you what I'm going to do, because I do have plans. This might be a longer video, so you might want to pause me and grab something to drink or snack. Or I've lost 8 pounds since my largest weight I weighed at the doctor's office. This whole time I was going through all this, I watched my weight just creep up steadily. And everybody kept saying, honey, don't worry about it. You're going through breast cancer. Honey, don't worry about it. You know, all the nurses but honey was worrying about it. And I am right now, well, at my highest weight, bigger than I've ever been in my life. And right now, I am still bigger than I've ever been in my life. But I have lost 8 pounds. So I am on finding my Tiara. Excuse me. I gotta turn around here and get comfy. I am on my fitness, what's it called? My Fitness Pal. And I believe it's under my name, Patricia Peek. So if you want to go on there and keep track of your calories with me, the only way I'm going to lose weight is to count calories and to exercise. So I've been moving a lot more, and I am counting my calories. So I am on there. If you want to be on there, if you want to come on and say hi or whatever, that's cool. All right, what color do I want to use now? Do I want to go black? I don't want to go too dramatic, you know. That's not what I meant. Something I'm looking for today, but I'm going to use the black. I'm going to go into black. I'm going to carefully. These are not too powdery. These are pretty good. I'm going to put the black on my outer corner of my lid. I'm trying to use a very light hand. Can you hear that dog drinking water? It is loud. Now he's eating. This black, well, it's a little patchy. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta work with this black a bit. So I'm gonna be quiet, work on this black so I can fast forward it for you guys. So you're not sitting here watching me work on black. So I'm going to play with my eyes just a little bit, and I'll fast forward it for you. Okay, there we go. This side wasn't as hard to deal with as this side was. I don't know why it was getting patchy on that side, but it was. Now, let's talk about trips. In June, the very first week of June, I believe, the first week of June, my husband is taking me to Beaufort, South Carolina. So if any of you live in or around Beaufort, I know, I think around 3rd, 4th, 5th, somewhere in there, I believe is my dates. I'm going to be in Beaufort, South Carolina. And so if you live there and you can meet up if you want to, that's fine. I believe I have a subscriber that lives in that area. So if you want to, I mean, you know, we can meet for lunch or dinner or something. But, yeah, we are going to Beaufort, one of my favorite places to go. It's just a small, quaint, low-country coastal town in South Carolina. It's, I believe, probably about halfway between Charleston and Savannah. It is in the same county as Hilton Head, I believe. I think I got that right. So it's right there near Hilton Head. And we are going to go down and stay in a B&B, and I'm looking forward to it. I may film it, may not. I'll probably film some, and if I do, I'll put it on my travel channel, which I haven't done anything with in quite a while. I like how this is looking. I'm going to take my, where is it? Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in Sugar and put it on my lid. It's feeling a little grainy. It's a bright baby blue. Yep. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Oh, I'm loving it. Sugar used to be my favorite, and now I remember why. I love that. Hilton Head. Beaufort, South Carolina, first week of June. In July, we are going to SuperCon, GalaxyCon. They changed names of it. One of those Comic Con kind of things in Raleigh, North Carolina. We're going Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We bought VIP tickets. I'm going to go ahead and talk when I normally don't. Like I said, this is going to be a long video. If you need to pause it, if you need to come back and see me, that's fine. I got a lot to talk about because it's been a while. Oh, this is not what I want. Here we go. I'm going to line my eyes with this black gel liner that's in my my pan to pan up this year. Anyway, we are going to take Nathan as part of his birthday and graduation present, because he did graduate from high school the 1st of March. We're done with that. Done with school. So we're taking him to this con. We got VIP tickets. We've already paid for photo ops with The Office. Stanley, Meredith, Creed, and Oscar from The Office. We're going to have our photo taken with them. He's going to have his photo taken with the guy, Ron Perlman, plays Hellboy in the Hellboy movies, which that doesn't interest me any, but it does Nathan. Also, Jay from Jay and Silent Bob and Dante from Clerks. Those are Kevin Smith movies, which Nathan, we took him to see Kevin Smith last year. Nathan loves Kevin Smith and Kevin Smith movies, and So he's getting his picture with Jay and Dante. That's not the Jay is Jay's real name, but Dante is real name is Brian O'Halloran. And then what I'm most excited about, we're getting our photos taken with John Cleese. And from Monty Python, he was in Harry Potter. He's in everything. Fish Called Wanda. Love John Cleese. And we are having our photo taken with Tim Curry. They're going to be doing a big Rocky Horror theme. Barry Bostwick, Meatloaf. A lot of people from Rocky Horror will be there. They're going to put on a group is going to put on the play Rocky Horror. And so, yeah. And then so many more people are going to be there. And we will be there. We will be some of those people there. And that is in the end of July. And then in September, we're in talks with, the whole family is in talks. I think my in-laws are going to rent a house at the beach for a week. Yes. And we'll all be going. So I am so looking forward to that. I got some Colourpop colored mascaras. I've got the teal, the purple, I got white, and I ordered blue, and it's on its way. It's not here yet. But I have not played with any of these, and I thought I would use some colored mascara. That liner just messed up here. I am thinking teal liner on the bottom. Let's see how this looks. This is what it looks like if you guys haven't seen them. Does it have a name? Kissin' Teal. Wow, it's a big brush to do the bottom lashes, but we're gonna go for it. But I am hoping that that beach trip works. My mother-in-law promised me another trip to the beach. Our trip last year was cut short by Hurricane Florence. So she said we'd do a do-over, and then I got cancer. And then she said we would definitely do a do-over, and then talking about our trip somehow meshed into doing a family trip, renting a house at the beach. So I am all for that. And if we do it, I'll take you guys along, film what I can. Okay, I think I'm going to put my regular black mascara on the top lashes to start off with. Okay, I was going to tip the ends with the white and put the teal over it, but I think I like this. I like this colored mascara on the bottom. I'm gonna zoom you guys in so you can see the eye up close. Can you guys see that? I think it looks pretty cool. I like that. I like how that looks. I'm glad I bought that. It also comes in red, yellow, pink. I just don't see wearing red, yellow, or maybe yellow, but not on a regular basis. I did like the idea of the teal, the purple, and the blue, so I do like that teal. I like it on the bottom. Okay, I've got bronzer. I bought this while I was gone. Yeah, my low buy didn't work out too well. There was a day we went out and I went to TJ Maxx while my son and my husband went in a Guitar Center. I went in there long, but I did pick up this little Too Faced bronzer. This is one I've been looking at for years. It's in Sun Bunny, and it's just the little size. I think I paid maybe $3 for this, if that much. So I thought, you know what, I'm getting it. $3, yeah, I'm gonna get it. All right. I like that. I'm going to use my Cabana Boy blush. Cabana Boy. Today on my cheeks. I might have got too much Cabana Boy on there. Oh, I didn't powder my face. I remember now. It's a good time to powder. Because I think I got a little too much. There we go. I like this powder. Will I buy it again? No. No, I won't buy it again. But hopefully, it'll probably last me a while. I'm using my Super Shock highlighter in Butterfly Beach. I don't think they make this one anymore, but I'm still going to use it. You can use whatever highlighter you want to use. I'm just trying to use this one up. Do the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, inner corners, Cupid's bow. There we go. Now lips. And I'm going to play with lips. I got my lip brush. This is a Luxie lip brush, but the lid won't stay on, so I have to use it just short like this, which is okay. Sure. It's clean. Alright, I'm going to use Huda Beauty's Third Date, and this is one of those Power Matte lips. I think they're called Power. They're one of her new matte lipsticks. And I'm going to use the brush. Let me make sure you can see me. Yeah. And I'm mainly going to keep this on the outer edges and leave the center pretty open. Okay, now I'm going to take Jeffree Star's Posh Spice. I don't know what collection this is from, but it's a liquid lip. And I'm going to put this mainly in the middle and just kind of feather it out. That didn't really turn out how I wanted it to. Nope. I'm going to take the Huda Beauty Third Date and go over it. Okay, that's a little better. I think I'm going to leave it at that. So there we go. What do you think? How do you think that looks? I like it. I like it. I used a lot of makeup today. And we talked about a lot of stuff. This one's a long video. So thank you all for staying with me and watching all of this. Those of you who are still with me. I have next week my hopefully final appointment with my surgeon. I'll tell you guys about it next Friday. And hopefully everything's going to go great. And so thank you all for watching. Any questions or comments, leave them down below. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys next time.